Fabian, all the emotions. How many of those games this season have you endured like that one?
Honestly, I didn't enjoy it because shortly before the end, we were still in a 2-2 and we wanted to win the game. So I didn't enjoy it, but the moment when we scored was unbelievable. And I think everyone saw in the reactions from the player, from the fans, from the whole staff members that really wanted. They really wanted to have this win, that the desire was there, the hunger to win this game, and that was a special moment.
Did you get a lot of answers in that performance for the appetite to get that European spot from your players? Because they went ahead, went behind to go ahead again.
So I think in general, for me, it's very important that we always have to believe in ourselves and the trust in our ability. And I think that's what the guys had today. They had setbacks during the game, but they reacted in a perfect way. And that's a learning we had from the last games, that we can manage every setback. We just have to stay together. And especially my skipper Luis today, how he managed the team, how he behaved, how he supported his teammate. This was impressive. So I'm very happy with this game today.
He was telling us, actually, Lewis Dunk, that he was having to beckon Baleba to keep back in that centre-back position because he was wanting to go forward. And, of course, he did eventually go forward and score that winner. It was a brilliant finish. Did you encourage him to get forward at the end?
I didn't have any influence, honestly, on this goal or in the last minutes. It's just the player, they did what they had to do. They stick together. They had a clear plan. Also in the last 10 minutes, they didn't force it. They stick to the match plan. So therefore, a lot of credits to my players, and I'm happy that they made the decisions like they did today.
Has it made you reluctant to peg him back for another game?
Let's see what we do. We have to analyze it because, of course, not everything was perfect today. We conceded two very easy goals. So we have to stay humble, stay grounded, keep working, and then on the next Sunday we have the next challenge.
And just a final one on the fans, because that atmosphere, it did really erupt towards the end. Do you feel that you get that to pass over to the next match?
That's what they deserve. So they support us the whole season. They are there when we have a bad period. They are there when we have a good period. And every away game, they're very loud and very supportive. So I'm very glad that we could give them something back today.
Lewis, that was quite a roller coaster, that match. You were ahead, you were behind, and then you get ahead again. What was that like to play in?
Yeah, good fun. I think we started the game excellent, 20 minutes, and then once we went 1-0 up, we stopped playing like we were. We stopped moving the ball well enough and intensity dropped, and they got back into the game. Second half, they probably started a little bit better, but we showed the character we got to go 2-1 down and fight back the last minutes to win the game.
Something of a makeshift defence today as well. What did you think? What was your analysis of how you performed as a back line?
I thought we were really good. I thought the boys stepped up. Obviously, it's difficult. Carlos is playing centre-back, he's a centre midfielder. Matt's Weaver, right-back, he's a centre midfielder. But I thought we were excellent. And you talk about the centre-back, he whipped one top corner at the end of the game to win the game. So, yeah, it was massive.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that because it felt like that was the first time he'd ventured forward, having played centre-back and being asked to do that role.
It wasn't, don't worry. I was from the pulling back the whole time. No, that was... we've worked on tactics needing a goal the last few minutes of a game, and that wasn't the tactics. And he put it in the top corner, so the gaffer can't say nothing.
What can you say as well about a couple of these finishes? Ayari and Baleba at the end there. I mean, do you see that in training? Because it takes a lot of fans by surprise when they see those sorts of finishes.
Yeah, they've got it in the locker. We all got goals in the locker in the team. But yeah, I'm just buzzing. The fight, the character we showed after a tough run to go 2-1 down so late and fight back is massive to keep us in the race for where we want to get to.
Yeah, you mentioned that fight, that character. Are you believing now? Is there a bit more belief after that performance?
I think we always believe. We always believe. Of course, it's tough. The season's up and down, and we've had big periods of ups and big periods of downs, and we haven't been consistent enough throughout the season. But look, we've got 4 games to go, and if we give it everything like today, who knows where we end up? Hopefully, we end up where we want to be, and yeah, I'm buzzing for the boys.
Wow, what an ending. That must have been very enjoyable when that third goal went in.
Yeah, amazing feeling. I think we deserved it after all the hard work we've been through, and yeah, it was an amazing feeling.
And a personal note for you today, your first goal for Brighton today. How did that feel for you?
Amazing. I've been waiting for it a long time. I've been working hard, being patient, and finally today it paid off, and it was a great goal.
West Ham came back into it. When they went ahead 2-1 down, nobody's head drops. There was presumably very much belief that you could find a way back into it.
No, for sure. We always believe in it. Doesn't matter what the minute is, what the score is. In our home pitch with our fans, everything can happen, and we show the character to come back and win the game.
And at 2-2, you think, oh, it's going to be a draw. But that's not the Brighton way, is it?
No, never. We always go for the win, especially here with the fans in our back. We're just pushing for the third one, and finally it came.
There's been a lot of talk of European qualification for next season outside of the club. Has there been much talk inside the dressing room of that?
No, we just try to take one game at a time, to stay humble, working hard as possible, and then we'll see how far it goes in the end of the season. Now we won this game, we want to go to the next game and try to win that one as well.